In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Runcam 5 versus the Foxeer Box 2. They were strapped on the same quad. I took an easy flight so you guys get an idea of the performance of each. Everything is default, they're all recording at 1080p 60 frames per second, and there was no color grading done or any editing done other than the cropping of the images. And I'll have the table of contents linked down below if you wanted to go ahead and skip over to specific parts of the review. So enjoy! So the Runcam 5 versus the Foxeer box. Now, in my personal opinion, the video quality on the Runcam 5 is much better on 1080p 60 frames per second. However, I still haven't tested the 4K because I'll do a separate complete review for the Foxeer in a later video. Now, for the Runcam, there is no extra features at all other than setting it up through a QR code on your phone, which you would press twice and to get the settings into place. However, there's no way to read back the settings, so in case you kind of forgot what you had on, you have to reflash the settings. It's not really a big deal, it's really quick to do it, and it's not that big of an issue. However, when we talk about the Foxeer box, they add a bunch of features. It has Bluetooth, it has Wi-Fi, you can view what you're seeing. It also does up to 4K, it has some slow-mo modes and everything. And I did flash it to the latest firmware yesterday. And as you can tell, it has an HDMI output and it's using a USB-C for charging. It's still not the fastest charger. However, the battery does get drained pretty quickly because it's doing quite a lot here. So there is no AV output, but as you can tell, we do have HDMI, SD card. Both of them are not waterproof. They're supposed to be water resistant. Also, the audio quality isn't the greatest on both, in my opinion. Still, nothing beats the GoPro. I mean, they're doing something really nice in the GoPro, where the quad just sounds really beautiful. Here it does clip every once in a while. The ease of use is pretty simple, especially for the Foxeer box. You would power this guy on. Once it's powered on, this red LED status right here tells you if the Wi-Fi is on. So if you wanted to turn the Wi-Fi on, you would have to hold the shutter button until it turns yellow. And now you have Wi-Fi and you can connect. Now the password would be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 and then a 0. Then you can connect to the application and do as you please. And again, we'll cover this in a later video. However, there is something to take note of here. When I first ever took it out, which was like a month ago, I put it in a quad like this, and don't do that because that's not the way it's supposed to be set up. You have to have this on the side. The SD card should be up top, so it would start recording like this. And I find it kind of strange, but I guess because they don't want any issues with GoPro. However, on the Runcam, no, this is the top, so that's really nice. And yeah, I just had these two strapped to my quad at the same time. With the Runcam Split 3 also recording, but I couldn't really fit it into the video. But we'll probably do a comparison later. But overall, I personally prefer the Runcam quality. On the Foxeer box with the update, it does look slightly better, but it's still kind of mushy. Like, I can't explain it. It's somewhat mushy. Everything was set to default, so I didn't do any modifications. I had everything default, auto, whatever it comes with, just to get an idea of the out-of-the-box experience and how it would be. Now, which one's right for you? That comes back to you. In terms of 1080p 60 frames per second video quality, it's the Runcam 5, but that's all it really does. And for the Foxeer box, you have ND filters. They even give you the tool to replace this here. I think this one is like stuck on or something, which you could pop out. So we can expect some sort of ND filters, or maybe a 3D printed case that'll hold an ND filter in front of it. We could expect that, but the overall quality is really great, and I would actually use this on a daily basis. It's that good. The Foxeer box is okay in terms of quality, but the features it provides are pretty spectacular. Now this comes again back to you. What do you need it for? Do you need an HDMI output for some reason? Do you need to watch what it's looking at through your phone? Do you need to control it through your phone? You can do all these things with the Foxeer box that you cannot do with the Runcam. The Runcam has no Wi-Fi, no outputs, nothing. You just press record and start recording and just hope to God that the shot is in frame. So that's what you do with the GoPro. With the Foxeer box, you just have much more settings and options and features. But in terms of quality, 1080p 60 frames per second, I'd give it to the Runcam. 4K only, this one does 4K, this one doesn't. So at the end of the day, it's your decision, it's your choice. Whatever fits you best, you go ahead and do it. However, the Foxeer box will not fit any GoPro sized anything. Only the Runcam 5 will only fit the TPU mounts, but it won't fit the standard session type mounts, the plastic mounts that lock. This won't fit it. It's slightly wider and it won't close. You can close it, but it'll just be bent and all weird, and you'll eventually break the mount. So keep that in mind. So you'll need to purchase some sort of a mount if you needed to put it on a bike or something. This one, they do provide you with the mount, which is really great. And well, that's it, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. Everything's linked down below. Let me know what you guys think. Which one you guys like more, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, guys.